GMNA uses artificial intelligence for generated speech, visuals, and production. AI-generated content may contain errors. Please verify important information before making decisions or taking action.
Good evening, Saratoga Springs. Our top story tonight covers a new digital partnership aimed at catching repeat shoplifters across the capital region, and we'll check in on the sheriff's search for a missing Clifton Park resident. Later, the NYRA Star Kids Day preview. Over to you, Diana.
NYRA Star Kids Day returns July 26 at Saratoga Racecourse, featuring new interactive attractions, face painting, and a pony carousel for children of all ages.
Tickets are free for families, with entry beginning at 10 a.m. and the event runs through 4 p.m., offering educational horse-related activities.
Local volunteers will host a petting zoo and a horse drawing contest, with proceeds supporting the NYRA Star program, benefiting youth education throughout the region.
Lots to get to this evening, so let's dive in and start the news, bringing you the stories that matter to Saratoga. Good evening, Saratoga Springs. Police in Schenectady have teamed with dozens of local retailers to roll out a digital partnership aimed at pinpointing repeat shoplifting suspects. The program, which launched earlier this month, uses real-time video analytics and a shared database to flag individuals flagged for multiple thefts across stores. When a suspect is identified, alerts are sent to participating merchants and to the police department, allowing officers to intervene before the individual leaves the shopping area. Officials say the effort is designed to stem the steady rise in retail theft that has plagued the capital region this summer. Schenectady Police Chief Maria Alvarez stressed that the technology will help focus resources on habitual offenders rather than isolated incidents. The initiative is now underway and will continue throughout the season, with other municipalities watching its progress.
The Sarcoma Strong 5-kilometer fundraiser, now in its 2026 run, is expanding across the capital region as part of a national push to boost funding for sarcoma research. Led by Dr. Matthew DiCaprio, the campaign draws participants from across the country, with runners representing 40 states and a dozen countries. Organizers say the event aims to confront persistent funding gaps that hinder progress in treatment and early detection efforts. This year, the race routes weave through downtown Saratoga Springs and the surrounding parklands, spotlighting the region's growing role in cancer research. The expanded effort also includes a coordinated awareness drive, encouraging donors and volunteers to support local laboratories and clinical trials. As registrations climb, Sarcoma Strong hopes the momentum will translate into new grants and breakthroughs for patients facing this rare disease.
Authorities in Saratoga County have launched a search for a 48-year-old Clifton Park resident who was last seen on July 20. Sheriff Timothy S. Dwyer said the missing man, described as 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighing about 200 pounds, may require medical attention. The Saratoga County Sheriff's Office is conducting ground and aerial sweeps throughout Clifton Park and surrounding areas. Investigators are reviewing surveillance footage and speaking with neighbors to determine his whereabouts. The search remains active as officials work to locate the individual and address concerns for his health and safety. The department has asked community members to remain alert and report any observations that could aid the ongoing effort. The Sheriff's Office continues to evaluate all leads as the investigation proceeds. Efforts will persist until the individual is located. Residents are asked to stay vigilant and report any sightings that may assist the search.
University at Albany football has just been placed 11th in the Colonial Athletic Association preseason poll, setting a clear benchmark for the campaign ahead. Head coach Tom Perkovich said the ranking gives the program a solid starting point and fuels his push to raise the team's profile. The Great Danes will head to training camp next week, where coaches plan to tighten the playbook and sharpen fundamentals before the season opener in late August. Perkovich emphasized that while the poll reflects respect from league peers, the squad's focus remains on daily improvement and earning wins on the field. Fans can expect a competitive roster, a renewed emphasis on speed, and a schedule that tests the team from the first snap. The upcoming summer practices will shape whether Albany can climb higher in the standings as the CAA season unfolds.
The Golden Arches Pack Giveback program is rolling out free backpacks to school-age children across the capital region. McDonald's locations are distributing the bags throughout July and August, giving families a ready supply as the new school year approaches. The initiative, which began earlier this summer, targets students in Saratoga, Albany, Schenectady, and surrounding towns, helping ease the cost of back-to-school supplies. Participating restaurants are placing the backpacks on their counters, ready for anyone with a child to claim at no charge. Organizers say the effort will continue through the summer months, aiming to reach as many families as possible before classes start in late August. Parents and teachers are encouraged to spread the word so every child can head back to school with the basics they need. The free backpacks include a notebook, pencils, and a water bottle, ensuring each student is set for the first day. Coming up, we'll preview NYRA's Star Kids Day returning July 26 with brand new attractions, plus more local highlights. We will be right back.
If you run a venue, a comedy night, a concert, a fundraiser, you already know the hardest part isn't the show. It's selling the seats. Theaterfiller changes that. In minutes, you're set up with your own ticketing page, QR code delivery, and a door scanner. No technical headaches. No middleman taking a cut of your night. Your event, your tickets, your revenue. Go to theaterfiller.com and fill every seat.
Welcome back, everyone. That was a quick break. Now let's turn to Diana Hartwell for the latest local stories you need to hear.
NYRA Star is set to bring its annual Kids Day back to Saratoga Race Course on July 26, and families can expect a larger lineup of activities than in prior years. Organizers say the event will feature new interactive stations, expanded play zones, and special performances aimed at keeping children entertained while parents enjoy the track atmosphere. The day-long celebration is positioned as a summer outing option for locals, offering a mix of games, crafts, and opportunities to explore the historic venue. Admission includes access to all attractions, and the schedule lists several timed shows throughout the afternoon. With the added attractions, the racecourse hopes to draw more families from the surrounding area looking for a safe, fun experience. The event runs from morning until early evening, giving attendees plenty of time to enjoy the expanded program.
At the Waldorf School of Saratoga Springs, summer campers are trading tablets for treetops as the school rolls out its first screen-free programs. The camps, running through the summer months, focus on hands-on play, creative projects, and daily nature walks, giving children a chance to unplug while exploring the outdoors. Sessions welcome kids of all ages, and families from across the town can sign up for the various themed weeks. Organizers say the goal is to provide a technology-free vacation alternative that sparks imagination and strengthens community bonds. With activities ranging from woodworking to storytelling around the fire pit, the initiative is already filling spots as word spreads through local schools and neighborhood groups. Parents looking for a break from screens are finding a welcoming, low-stress option right here in Saratoga Springs.
iRun Local is set to host its 11th annual Churney Gurney Trail race this Saturday, August 1st. At 9 a.m., the 5-mile course winds through the Gurney Lane trails, beginning and ending just below the pavilion near the downtown park. Organizers say the event aims to encourage outdoor recreation and boost community fitness, inviting both seasoned trail runners and newcomers. Registration fees support local park maintenance, and participants will receive a commemorative shirt and post-race refreshments. Spectators can watch the start from the pavilion's shaded seating and cheer as runners navigate the rolling terrain and forested sections. The race follows a growing tradition of Saratoga Springs residents gathering for active, family-friendly events that showcase the area's natural trails. Volunteers will be on hand throughout the morning to guide runners and ensure safety.
The National Museum of Racing and Hall of Fame unveiled its newest attraction today, the Equine Eyes Interactive Exhibit, right here in Saratoga Springs. Visitors can step into a series of hands-on stations that let them explore cutting-edge horse-related technology, from virtual reality gallops to biometric displays of a thoroughbred's heartbeat. The exhibit is designed to draw families, students, and longtime racing fans into the science and history behind our beloved sport. Museum staff say the experience bridges tradition with modern innovation, offering a fresh way to learn about equine anatomy, training methods, and the legacy of local champions. With the doors open through the summer, Saratoga residents have a new reason to stroll down Broadway and spend an afternoon at the Hall of Fame, where the past and future of racing meet.
At Saratoga Race Course, a ceremony is underway today honoring the men and women who keep our streets safe. The New York Racing Association has set aside a special moment during the day's racing schedule to recognize local police, fire, and EMT crews for their dedication. Attendees hear brief remarks from NYRA officials while horses prepare for afternoon starts, reminding fans that the same responders who rush to accidents also stand ready at the track. Families of first responders watch from the grandstand, and many Saratoga residents applaud, feeling a personal connection to the service that protects their neighborhoods. The tribute runs alongside the races, weaving community gratitude into the excitement of the day's competition. As the event continues, organizers say the goal is simply to show appreciation for the everyday heroes who serve the city.
Now let's turn to your evening forecast, brought to you by our trusted weather team.
A strengthening southwest jet is capping the region, keeping humidity low and the sky stubbornly clear. On this date, the all-time high in Saratoga Springs sits at degrees, set during an early summer heat wave in 2022. That day, the thermometers surged as a ridge of high pressure settled over the northeast, trapping warm air and pushing temperatures well above the usual July norm of about 78. The all-time low is 58, recorded in 2025 when a sudden Arctic surge slipped south, driving a deep cold front through the Hudson Valley and shivering the region well below the normal low of 55. Both extremes illustrate how quickly the local jet can swing the temperature envelope. The live radar is blank across the Capital District, no echoes stretching from the Adirondacks to the Champlain Valley. With high pressure rising and the southwest jet stream slicing the atmosphere at a brisk 62 miles per hour, subsidence is suppressing lift. That same dry, stable column will keep showers at bay through the evening, and we expect the sky to remain clear until after midnight. Right now the thermometer reads 77 with a clear sky and a gentle west wind at 6, gusting to 15. Humidity sits at 42, and pressure is rising under a strengthening southwest jet at 62 miles per hour, sealing in a dry, stable air mass. As the sun dips toward 8:26, temperatures will fall steadily, reaching the low 54 after midnight. The clear, high-pressure dome will linger through the night, keeping clouds at bay and preventing any rain. UV index stands at 6 for the brief twilight period. No weather alerts are in effect. With the jet stream still steering dry air, tomorrow will follow a similar pattern, staying warm and dry. Friday will warm into the mid-80s, peaking at 84 with a low of 57, under another stretch of high pressure and the same southwest jet keeping skies open. Saturday nudges a degree higher, 86 to 59, still clear as the ridge expands eastward. Sunday the ridge begins to sag, bringing overcast conditions and a high of 88 while the low holds at 61, a sign the jet is slipping south and inviting moisture from the Great Lakes. Monday remains warm at 88, but the low climbs to 66, and a 25% chance of rain appears as a weak frontal wave taps the edge of the system. Tuesday turns cooler, with a high of 72, low 64, and an 80% probability of light rain as a deeper trough pushes through, ending the week with a noticeable temperature drop. And that's your weather. Remember, the local sunset is also available as a podcast. Listen anytime on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts.
Up next, a quick look at today's traffic detour, the slick fiber broadband expansion, and tonight's Sweet Treat Creations camp. We will be right back.
If you run a venue, a comedy night, a concert, a fundraiser, you already know the hardest part isn't the show. It's selling the seats. Theaterfiller changes that. In minutes, you're set up with your own ticketing page, QR code delivery, and a door scanner. No technical headaches, no middleman taking a cut of your night. Your event, your tickets, your revenue. Go to theaterfiller.com and fill every seat.
New Scotland is seeing a moderate detour as a water main break forces traffic onto the opposite lane, and CDTA buses are rerouted through downtown. Expect a 5-minute slowdown on the westbound stretch of Route 13, especially near the intersection with Main Street. On Route 214, westbound drivers must follow a detour around the Walmart complex, adding roughly 10 minutes to the trip. Talons Cove Drive and Fairview Boulevard are narrowed to a single lane, creating short queues at the Talons Cove and Fairview intersection. A lane shift on 2400 North for utility work slows traffic for a few blocks. Appalachian Drive is closed to through traffic from Atlas Way South to Talus Ridge Drive, diverting cars onto nearby side streets. Aside from these areas, most highways and local roads are moving freely. This afternoon, keep an eye on the New Scotland and Route 600 detours, as the water main repair may linger into the evening.
Tonight, the Saratoga Performing Arts Center erupts with Five Finger Death Punch. Joined by Cody Jinks and Eva Underfire hard rock fans, this is the night to feel the thunder. Across town, the Saratoga Racecourse opens its gates for First Responders Day, offering free admission to those in uniform and a salute from the New York State Troopers Pipes and Drums and the City of Albany Pipe Band, perfect for families who want to thank our heroes. Over at the fairgrounds, America's Turning Point kicks off at the Saratoga County Fair, where the new Saratoga 250 tent promises interactive exhibits and family-friendly fun, great for a quick weekend escape. And if you're looking ahead, tomorrow the SPAC welcomes Muse with special guest Block Party and the Temper Trap, a must-see for anyone craving a summer night of indie rock brilliance. The summer lineup keeps the SPAC buzzing all week, so grab your tickets early. And now here's James with sports.
Here's the latest on Saratoga racing, the Yankees, and regional sports. Horse Racing Nation posted the official results for Thursday's Saratoga card, covering each race's finishers, trainers, jockeys, and posted odds. Fans can review the full breakdown on the site, offering a clear picture of the day's performances at the historic track. Sportsnet reports Yankees manager Aaron Boone called the recent pitch clock call on reliever Jose Caballero during the game against Pittsburgh embarrassing, noting umpires had not previously acknowledged the rule. Boone said the incident highlights growing pains as the league enforces timing regulations. The Saratoga Springs Blue Streak softball squad secured a third Section 2 championship in 5 years, edging Shenandoah with a 10-8 victory. The win adds to the program's growing legacy and highlights the strength of local high school athletics. In May, the Saratoga Springs Blue Streaks boys lacrosse team advanced past Christian Brothers Academy, winning 13-10 in the Section 2 Class A quarterfinals. The victory kept their postseason hopes alive as they aim for a deep run. The Saratoga Springs Blue Streaks football program has added a September 11 matchup against Christian Brothers Academy to its 2026 schedule. The non-conference contest will provide another test for the team as the season approaches. Skidmore Thoroughbreds men's soccer captured their inaugural SUNY conference crown on April 4th, defeating SUNY 1-2-1. The milestone marks the program's first title and underscores the growing competitiveness of college soccer in the capital region.
Slick Fiber on Main Street in Saratoga Springs is expanding connectivity. The local internet provider, originally from St. Lawrence County, already wired the Geyser Crest neighborhood and now extends broadband across the Spa City. Soon they'll lay fiber to every block, targeting full coverage by year's end. Faster, reliable service lets remote workers join downtown parking, families stream without buffering, and schools gain the bandwidth for modern learning. For longtime residents like me, having fiber at home means my video calls with family feel as clear as a face-to-face chat. The mayor's office praised the rollout as a boost for boutique shops and the downtown cafe scene. It's more than wires, it's a lifeline that lets Saratoga stay competitive while keeping the small town feel we love. And later, we'll share how McDonald's is handing out free backpacks to students across the capital region, spreading smiles all around.
If you run a venue, a comedy night, a concert, a fundraiser, you already know the hardest part isn't the show. It's selling the seats. Theater Filler changes that. In minutes, you're set up with your own ticketing page, QR code delivery, and a door scanner. No technical headaches, no middleman taking a cut of your night. Your event, your tickets, your revenue. Go to theaterfiller.com and fill every seat.
Tonight, the historic Caf Lena on 44 Broadway is buzzing with the hum of conversation and the scent of fresh coffee as locals settle into the intimate, cozy room. The stage is set for singer-songwriter Cassandra Kubinski, a Saratoga native whose songs have traveled from small venues to national playlists. And tonight she will sit at the upright piano, her voice unaccompanied, just the gentle clack of keys. As the lights dim to a soft amber glow, she opens with a quiet rendition of a childhood memory, each lyric painted with the same honesty that first made her a favorite on the local radio. A couple at the back, holding hands, smile as the melody swells, and a group of teenagers, restless, sit still, eyes closed, letting the music fill the space. When she reaches the chorus of her song, an ode to the joy of watching the sun rise over the lake, the room feels like a single, shared heartbeat. It's a reminder that in our town, an evening of song can stitch us all a little closer together. This is the kind of moment that makes Saratoga feel like home.
On a golden evening at the Saratoga Performing Arts Center Amphitheater, the summer sky stretched over the rolling hills of Saratoga Springs as families and friends spread blankets on the grass, waiting for the first notes to rise. From a bright polished trumpet cradled by a 9-year-old with wide eyes to a seasoned tuba player tapping his foot in time, the audience was a mosaic of brass lovers of every age and skill level. When the Philadelphia Orchestra took the stage, they opened the music-making invitation. Come join us, play with us. One by one, local musicians stepped forward, their instruments gleaming in the twilight, and were welcomed onto the same platform as world-class artists. The moment that lingered most was a spontaneous duet between a shy teenager on French horn and the orchestra's principal trumpeter, their melodies weaving together as the crowd swelled with applause and a collective smile. It was a reminder that under the open sky, a shared song can bridge generations and turn a community gathering into a memory that lasts long after the final chord fades.
Thank you, Saratoga Springs, for joining us on the local sunset. Tonight's highlight was the opening of the Equine Eyes interactive exhibit at the Racing Hall of Fame, a true blend of art and sport. We appreciate your viewership and look forward to bringing you more stories tomorrow. See you then.